I'm Molly Pesci, and this is Barnes & Noble Tagged. It's a big blockbuster week with the release of a highly anticipated DVD and a movie soundtrack on CD that has been getting a lot of buzz. But first, this week's biggest blockbuster is here today. Author Patricia Cornwell, and in a moment, she is going to tell us all about her latest novel, Scarpetta. Patricia Cornwell's work is translated into 36 languages across more than 50 countries, and she is regarded as one of the major international best-selling authors. She first introduced medical examiner Dr. K. Scarpetta in her first novel, Postmortem, in 1990. Now, featured in a string of international bestsellers and nearly 2 decades later, Dr. K. Scarpetta has won the Sherlock Award for Best Detective created by an American author, and she is still cracking open cadavers. Cornwell also writes more lighthearted best-selling cop capers in her Andy Brazil and Judy Hammer series. And she wrote the critically acclaimed book Portrait of a Killer, Jack the Ripper, Case Closed, in which she presented her case for the true identity of Jack the Ripper. Patricia Cornwell, you've been tagged. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, I love being tagged, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a huge fan, so this is a big honor for me, seriously. Just a huge fan. I've read all the books, and this is the new one. It's called Scarpetta. We're going to get to that in a minute, but the first book, Postmortem, 1990. What is it like to have been with this same character all these years? Do you feel like almost intertwined with yours?
I do, except at the same time, she seems to have a separate existence. I mean, it's not like she's my alter ego, I'm happy to say, because I think that would really bore people a lot. But yes, she is sort of carried with me in my mind everywhere I go. And I'm always thinking of, this would be something that she would experience, this is how she would react to it, or how would she react to it. So yes, we've been living together a long time now.
I want to talk a little bit about research, because you do your own research every bit for all these books.
Yes, I do, and the research is very key to what I do, because I want you to be part of this world. I want them to come along for the ride and to see it for themselves.
Yeah.
Whether it's shooting guns, watching autopsies, going into the forensic labs, doing certain things with other types of aircraft that might be in my books. I mean, anything is within reason.
When you're writing, do you actually have to get inside that person's mind? Or, I mean, how do you, it's something you wouldn't even come up with to do.
To an extent, you do have to get in their minds, because in many cases I have scenes where you're not only reading their thoughts, but if nothing else, you have to see their thoughts in terms of what they imprint onto the crime scene itself.
Right.
Because that becomes a projection of their personality, what they did and why. And also, of course, with Scarpetta, it's what she finds on the body that tells her about the killer.
Let's talk about Scarpetta.
Well, it actually, in many ways, took my entire career to write Scarpetta, this one, because it is a celebration of the entire series, and it actually makes references to what happened to Scarpetta when she first started out in her career, when she was a forensic fellow in Miami, when she started out in Richmond, Virginia. And so this one, although literally took me about a year to write it, I could not have written it had I not written all the ones that have come before it. When you read it, you almost reads like it's the end of the series, because there's some developments in it that I think the readers will be really surprised by. But I'm already starting on another one. I don't intend, unless she's quit and I don't know it, I don't intend for this to be my last book.
Oh, well, I thank you so
Well, thank you. This has been great. Thank everybody.
And I'm telling you, Scarpetta, this is sure to be a huge blockbuster, and I can't wait to read it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you, too.
Oh, well, she's very nice. Now, Scarpetta is sure to be a blockbuster, and it is in good company this week with other huge, highly anticipated releases in the world of DVDs, music, and hold on to your hats, because the next best thing to another book in the Harry Potter series is here. The Harry Potter series may have come to a close with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, but there are still stories coming to us from the wizarding world of J.K. Rowling. Out this week is The Tales of Beedle the Bard. These stories were first introduced in Deathly Hallows, but now Rowling presents them as full-length fairy tales, complete with her very own pen and ink illustrations. Readers get new insight into the world of Harry Potter and will revel in the ongoing commentary by Professor Dumbledore and appearances by other beloved characters. The DVD release of the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was a must-have for fans of the C.S. Lewis fantasy series. This week, the magical world of Narnia comes to life again on Disney DVD and Blu-ray high def with more magic and a brand new hero, Prince Caspian. Ooh. Join Peter, Susan, Edmund, Lucy, the mighty and majestic Aslan, friendly new Narnian creatures, and Prince Caspian as they lead the Narnians on a remarkable journey to restore peace and glory to their enchanted land. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, will be available December 2nd on 3-disc DVD and Blu-ray high def. The 3-disc collector's edition release includes Disney File digital copy plus bonus features such as bloopers and deleted scenes. In this next tag, you probably know the music. Hits like At Last, No Particular Place to Go, or I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man. But you probably didn't know the story of Cadillac Records. In theaters this week is the movie Cadillac Records, about the rise of Chess Records and some of its famous recording artists. Being released at the same time is the CD of the movie soundtrack. Cadillac Records is a 2-disc bonus set featuring new recordings by Beyoncé, and it even includes an original recording by Elvis Presley. Okay, we want to know, what blockbuster releases are you sure to check out each week? Go to bn.com/tagged and cast your vote. We'll let you know the results next week. Last week, we asked you, what kind of graphic novel are you most drawn to? The majority of you said, superhero series. Wow, this week is so big, I'll need about 8 days to enjoy all of this stuff. 2 major books, a DVD with tons of extras, and a 2-CD set of great music. Whatever you choose, it's sure to be a great blockbuster week for you too. Thanks so much for watching. Barnes & Noble Tagged.